the idea is more important than the effort. This is such an important quote that I feel like so many people just forget. When it comes to content or writing or any sort of piece of, I guess, business or whatever it is, the idea is so, so important. Have you ever seen a creator or a video online or a YouTuber or whoever it may be create something and the editing is not the greatest, or the, the storytelling is not amazing, or the lighting is not even good, or the camera that was used is kind of arse, but still they've got such amazing views? And you'll be thinking to yourself like, how? It's because the idea is so much more important. Idea is absolutely everything. If you can do all, like, I'll give an example, yeah. If you can do such sick editing, yeah, and you've got good storytelling for a YouTube video, but the idea in general is just not good, like the thumbnail and title is not good, then it does not matter. Like, if there's a video, let's say Mr. Beast does, for example, I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say he does an idea where he gives a homeless person £10,000, yeah? But the way he did it, the filming was a bit shaky, the audio quality is not the best, the editing's a bit shabby, but the idea, giving a homeless person £10,000, is pretty cool. Whereas I did a video where I had a 4K camera and I was doing such cool camera angles and everything, but the video idea was, bro, flipping something stupid like playing tennis with my friend. Something random, yeah? No one cares about that, yeah? Now, there are exceptions to the rule. It's all about how you do things, but the point is, the idea is better, yeah? I could do the same thing that Mr. Beast has done, maybe. No, that goes against my point. The point of what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter how bad the camera quality is or whatever, because the idea is so important. People will click on the idea because it is a clickable idea. It's actually good. Now, how do you come up with a good idea? The best way to come up with a good idea is to do something that already works. Don't reinvent the wheel. Do something that's already working, and slowly, when you inject bits of your personality and experience into these ideas, you'll get something new. So Seth Godin, I think that's how you say his name, yeah? He always talks about the purple cow idea, okay? If you saw a cow whilst driving on the motorway, you saw a cow on the side, you'd be thinking to yourself, you wouldn't be thinking to yourself anything because you see cows all the time. But if you saw a purple cow, you'd be like, yo, whoa, that's different, okay? Familiarity plus novelty, yeah? Something that we're used to, but something that's also a little bit different, okay? I saw, shout out Sunrise Marley, yeah? It's bare random, but a guy on socials that I know, he was doing this really, really niche, really specific and random, yeah. But he did a Instagram skit the other day, just one, and the video was he was reviewing food that he just bought, but he was doing it as like a rapper impersonation of K-Trap, the rapper, yeah. And that, I thought to myself, bro, that's a flipping amazing idea, because he's doing a food review, something that we're all used to. We've all seen food reviews before, but that's the familiarity, yeah. But the novelty is mixing with something that we wouldn't really expect it together. Expect it to be together, because we've all seen like rapper impersonations, cool. But mixing it with something like that is what you call a fresh idea. Now that could have been filmed, not the greatest, yeah. It could have been filmed on an old iPhone. The mic quality might have been not that good, but the idea is sick. Okay, so it doesn't matter. That's why you might be seeing people all the time on TikTok or wherever it may be. You're thinking to yourself, bro, this creator is so arse cheeks. Like, bro, why are they getting views? Because they got better ideas, and also they're more consistent. They're putting in more effort, wherever it may be. But the idea is more important than the effort. Even for artists, for example, if you're a music artist, yeah, and you might think to yourself, I need to be recording 4K, nice little visuals for TikTok and stuff like that. I have seen artists film stuff on iPhones. Kyra Keys, perfect example. Back in the day, he was just filming stuff on his iPhone and blew up just like that. Yeah, some of the most viewed videos on these platforms are just filmed on iPhones. I feel like Instagram, this is like a little bit of game for you guys. Instagram, they do like more polished content. When you post something a bit polished on Instagram, it looks cinematic, but on TikTok, it looks too professional and inauthentic. I saw a video of someone talking about this. I'm just telling you guys what I heard. But yeah, TikTok, they like stuff on the phone. If you film something on a phone and post it, on TikTok it comes across as authentic, and on Instagram it comes across as a little bit shabby sometimes. Not all the time, but that's kind of the general consensus, okay? The platforms, they work a little bit differently. So yeah, the idea is more important than the effort. And what's even more amazing is if you have a great idea and then you put a great effort into the great idea, then just keep doing that and you'll be doing good things. So I just feel like this is a little bit of a reminder that you should be putting more time into the effort, okay? So this is kind of relating to YouTubers, but this can relate to anything. So you can think about how this can relate to whatever you're doing. But don't be putting so much effort into the meticulous things like, you know, you're putting, let's say you got 10 hours. You got 10 hours to work on a video, yeah? You spend 6 hours editing, 3 hours, let's say 3 hours filming, 6 hours editing, 30 minutes traveling to the location, yeah? 10 minutes on the thumbnail, and 20 minutes on the idea. Yeah, it took you 20 minutes to come up with the idea. Now, if you are dedicating the least amount of time to the idea, then, bro, you should be spending the most time on the idea. Okay, this is something that I've learned and I'm trying to start doing now. In the past, I've always just tried to film whatever and make it into a movie after. But what I've realized is, especially at the beginning stages of YouTube, when you don't have a core, strong audience that are like, when you got a lot of viewers, yeah, you need to have sick ideas. Okay, I recorded a bunch of videos whilst I was in Pakistan, and one of the videos was me trying steak in Pakistan for really cheap. It was like £6 steak. The title was I tried £6 steak in Pakistan. That's a pretty sick idea if you think about it, okay? Because steak, we all know steak is steak, isn't it? But £6 steak for that cheap, that's interesting. And again, editing might not have needed to be crazy, but the idea was good. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So stop putting so much effort in the wrong places. Yeah, start dedicating more time to the idea, because the idea is absolutely everything, and the idea is more important than the effort you put into it. And just remember, if you got a great idea and then you put effort into it, gee, you're living, mate. Yeah, you're living. But yeah. One more thing, by the way, my storytelling in this video has been a bit arse again, sorry, but maybe the idea was good, maybe the idea was bad for the title, I don't know. But have you ever also thought to yourself as well about books? Yeah, some people, let's say a book like this is a book, yeah. Books sometimes can keep people more engaged than a fully fledged 4K 15-minute video. Why? Because even though it's just paper and ink, basically, yeah, it's just words on a piece of paper, the idea is so important and the storytelling is so good, it can have you captivated. So what I'm trying to say is, it's just another example of why the idea is important. But yeah, the idea here is that the storytelling is so good, and on a video or a movie, it might not be good as well. And this goes to show as well, you know, when you get big blockbuster movies, Hollywood movies, like The Electric State on Netflix, that's an example of one, yeah. They can spend like hundreds of millions of pounds, but if the idea is poor, aka no one wants to see it, or no one asked for it, then it doesn't matter. Sometimes a book can have people more captivated than a full-on blockbuster movie. Why? Because the idea was better, yeah. The way they told the story, the way it was packaged, whatever that means, people wanted this more than they wanted the movie. Take it how you need to take it. But yeah, sorry, I kind of forgot that point. Basically, I had it written down, I just saw it, I was like, oh, I forgot to mention that. But yes, the idea is more important than the flipping effort. Yeah, take that in.